At the end of September, an email was sent to the student and parent body of the University of Virginia regarding the suspension and reinstatement of certain fraternities. The note was signed by Robin S. Hadley, who is Vice President, Dean of Students, and Chief Student Affairs Officer, along with Dorothea M. Mack, who is an Assistant Dean of Students and Director of Fraternity and Sorority Life. The message states that, quote, several fraternity chapters recently lost their recognition due to serious and/or recurring violations of university policy. As a result, they are no longer affiliated with the university. End quote. The note also states that they may be able to regain recognition after a certain period, but their return is not, quote, automatic or guaranteed. The email then details that 2 fraternities have been suspended due to, quote, severe hazing behavior, end quote. These fraternities include Phi Gamma Delta, commonly referred to as Fiji, and Kappa Alpha Order, or KA. The letter then speaks of 2 fraternities that have been suspended but are, quote, making progress towards reinstatement. The first fraternity mentioned is Kappa Sigma, which is suspended by the UVA Judiciary Committee until November 6, 2022. Next, St. Anthony Hall is detailed to be under suspension from August 23rd to December 16th, 2022. The email then warns that the university discourages anyone to associate with these groups should they continue to operate independently. Fraternities who lose official recognition no longer have access to certain resources and support from the university. They are also barred from recruiting on university property.
This announcement comes after the recent passing of Adams Law. Senate Bill 439, also known as Adams Law, was unanimously approved by the Senate. The bill honors VCU freshman Adam Oakes, who passed away from alcohol poisoning at the Big Little Party immediately after receiving a bid for Delta Chi fraternity. The components of the bill include amendments enforcing extensive hazing prevention training for all advisors of Greek life organization. These advisors must then administer rigorous training for all members of the organization. Additionally, all organizations must publicly document all incidents of hazing within the past 10 years. It will still provide immunity to any student who contacts the proper authorities in the events of a medical emergency. Eric Oakes, Adam's father, believes knowledge is power and will allow students to make the educated decision. VCU has settled with Oakes' family, awarding them $995,000 and has implemented their own measures to combat hazing. Students considering rush will have to have a minimum of 12 credit hours to begin rushing. They must complete a 28-day period of hazing prevention, and Greek life organizations cannot serve alcohol at events include new members. UVA recently released their hazing misconduct report on September 9th in regards with Adams Law. The hazing report highlights Kappa Alpha's hazing practice, including hitting pledges with coat hangers and forcing pledges to carry contraband with them at all times. Theta Tau is undergoing trial with the UJC. Reports of members calling pledges derogatory names after failing to complete tasks such as liking social media posts, buying food, and swiping brothers into the dining hall. Fiji was immediately terminated from grounds following reports of lining up pledges against the wall, blindfolding them, and then throwing eggs at the pledges, with one egg landing in a pledge's eye, where they were reported to be in serious pain, and police were not involved in this instance. Sorority Tri Delta performed the Big Scare, where sisters would announce that someone had reported them for an alcohol violation and pledges would not be allowed to leave until someone confessed. Their trial with the UJC will occur in fall 2022. This is Anand reporting with Myles, McPartland, WVA.